Hi, my name is Jim from S.O.Tech, and I want to describe to you today our grenadier ensemble based on the M320 grenade launcher system. Right now, what I'm wearing is a system that's designed for the shooter, not to the weapon system. This is a heavy weapon. There's a lot of weight, potential discomfort in carriage of this system. So we really looked at the details on how to make this as comfortable as possible, particularly during your movement. This weapon is holstered in a system that is, as you can see, is pulling the pistol grip in as close to the body as possible. It's pulling the weight of the weapon in as close to your muscle tissue as possible. The system is modular. We have a bandolier, we have pouches, everything is modular so that you can find places to mount everything in as comfortable a position as possible for your movement, and then to make it as accessible and logical when you need to get to it. When you need to engage, you sling your rifle, you reach down, you pop this first retention system off, pop that, and you see how easily the weapon came out. The weapon is now being employed. If I need to continue to employ it, I'm reaching here for rounds. I also have rounds here on my belt. I'm able to put these round modules anywhere that's comfortable for me. The Army already issues single, double, and triple pouches, but we have in this kit triple pouches. That allows you to put these where it's comfortable for you. Now, you're in a situation where you fired your way through your first 3 rounds. Let's say you had 6 rounds up. You fired your way through your first 6 rounds. It's a bad day. At that point there, you need to go to more rounds. How are you going to be carrying them? What we did is we then went to a bandolier system, which I'm going to pop this pouch, open it, I'm reaching back, and out comes my bandolier with the rest of my battle load. Now, notice on this one, this is a MOLLE strap. So I can mount high, I can mount low, I can mount all of these pouches all the way across this bandolier, or I could just do two sets, 3 sets, 4 sets, whatever is best for your mission and for your tactical load and your requirement at the time. So that's where we came into developing the load carriage system that makes this logical. The other thing that's logical may be to where this is a belt. This system is set up so that this strap can cinch down. Instead of being the size of a bandolier, it can cinch to the size of a pistol belt. Now, the Army currently does not issue a pistol belt, so this is perfect as it can wrap around your belt area, or it can be worn as that bandolier. Now, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to show you the load carriage system to this. Again, it's a heavy system. I'm able to wear the system off of my rigger's belt, but for a lot of people, they may want to have a suspension harness system. Don't blame them. What we've done here is we have a slimline H harness, which goes underneath your plate carrier. This is very low profile. You don't have to wear this. You can go with just the belt. You notice we have a padded belt. This is an NSN belt. It's in the system. It's padded. You can actually run your own rigger's belt through that, and that adds a lot of comfort and a lot of balance to the system. All right, now I'd like to get into some of the detail on the system. First, I'm going to talk about the holster set. There are 2 holster sets here. Both of them are based around a clamp. And you can see we custom made this clamp, wearing it right side like this. You wear it left side like this. What that does is that pulls and forces the pistol grip close to your body, keeps it down tight. We've seen a lot of holsters on the market that allow for that sway, and that sway can equate into some real pain on your muscles as you go. This clamp, you'll notice, has 2 stages to it. There's a little lump there. Marine Corps Grenadiers asked us to place that secondary hook in there so that they could ride it in a more of a fast draw configuration, or in a tighter clamp for a moving configuration. Now, this holster system has quadruple retention. You've got that plastic clamp on the inside over the pistol grip. See how easy that was to pop in there? Over the pistol grip, we have a retention strap. Now you'll notice we put a lot of extra stitch work into this so that when you reach back here, look, your hand comes back and that forms a cup and that comes right up over your pistol grip. So this is an easy guide. It can be completely removed. It can be cinched down. If the elastic ever wears out, cinch it down even more. If you don't like it, you can remove it completely and take it entirely off. Now you've also got a speed grip on this, or speed retention. So if you need to, you can slap the weapon back in there. You just throw this Velcro strap over the top and you've got solid retention there. So you got this, you've got the clamp, you've got this strap, and then you've also got the ability to snap it, more retention. And finally here, we have the safety cover for the scope. Now, why is this large bulky piece here? This scope is a very expensive scope. You don't want to have it damaged during movement. You don't want to have it damaged during training. So during those situations, your unit may decide to have the scope pad cover on to protect the optic. This allows, you can draw the weapon and up and out while you're, and reholster it with this on, but it's also just as easy to Velcro it back and the accordion's on itself. It is also completely removable. It snaps into these two snaps here. So if you're in a combat zone, you may opt to get it off. If you're just doing a training FTX, you may want to keep that on the whole time because you don't want to risk damage to the sight. And this is just a simulated sight. That's the retention system. When you mount this, a key point is that you need to engage all of the MOLLE. As I said, this is a very heavy weapon. The reason for the MOLLE at the highest points is to pull this weapon in as tight to your body as possible. If you get lazy and you start skipping the MOLLE, this thing can shift on you, and that's going to cause some pain. Now, this holster can be worn on a drop thigh. This is a drop thigh panel. This, you have two adjustable belt straps, and you have a single leg strap. Now, the further you go down your leg, the more curvature you need. The reason we at S.O.Tech, we put this foam pad in and we put this strap with double elastic is so you can cinch this down as tight as you can on your leg to keep it from shifting all around. That's the most stable way we can get a platform at this level. And then this leg strap has to go pretty high on your thigh. That's the thigh plate. The second option is what I'm wearing right now. This is a Tegris board inside this panel. Now this panel, as I'm wearing it, it's attached to this belt right here. And you'll notice there's not any MOLLE attached up here. Why? On this holster set over here, this belt is crossed over the top of it. Why is your pistol belt crossing over the top? That is pulling it in. Anything I can do in this design to make this contour and be tight to your body, that's what we're trying to design into this, because that's going to give you more stability. This cinch down, this is off my rigger belt. So I'd be wearing this off my rigger belt. I'd be wearing a pistol belt over the top of that. This setup I'm wearing right now, I'm wearing it directly off of the pistol belt. This panel allows me to mount this holster or this clamp onto this panel. It's got a leg strap. You can see I'm wearing the leg strap. The leg strap is really optional. Because this is on the Tegris panel, your leg, totally without that strap. If it's me, I'm going to remove that. Some people may want to keep it on. But you can see this is maintaining a stability no matter how I'm moving my body. So I kind of like it in this carry. Another option, of course, is to move this up and attach it directly to your belt. This can MOLLE onto your belt. And finally, there's attaching it onto an issue plate carrier system. This attachment point up here will ride it under your arms. I believe the Marine Corps is using this system, mounting it up under the arm. They have the rifle mags stacked here, and it fits well into a pocket up there. Again, this is one holster system. I'll show you the next holster system. This is what the Marine Corps went with, and they've NSN'd, and they've issued about 10,000 of these out already. This system is the same clamp. Basically, we took the same clamp, we just shrunk down the system. There's a little less protection for the weapon and the weapon sight, obvious in this system. And I believe the Marines were not using the optic at the time that they designed this, but this gives you the same type of grab. It's mounted right here. It's also mounted right there. What this does, you have the clamp where you're able to snap the weapon in, and as I said, you can speed mount it, or you can click it all the way back in, and it clamp. This drops. The clamp has a dog leg in it that hooks into the frame of the weapon. So you've got the retention of the clamp again. You've also got the retention of the pistol grip strap. On this particular version, on the Marine Corps version, we have the extra retention of a Fast-X buckle. And they also asked me, in case someone doesn't want to line up the Fast-X buckle, to add on a separate speed strap. So 1, 2, 3, 4 retention points on this clamp system. So we discussed the weapon. We discussed how you can mount the weapon system. Oh, one other point is also in the clamp. On the Marine Corps version, you could actually invert it and wear it upside down on the other side. The only thing you have to remember is to open this up and pull out the clamp, flip it over, and put it in the other way. So for your lefties, this is a really easy fix. There is a left-handed version that you can purchase, and the Marine Corps did go with that, but it's just nice to know that you have the option to flip it over and be able to use it in the other direction. Now, that also reminds me, field repairability. As you can see, I designed this so that you can pull the clamp out completely and still use all the strap systems. Same thing on this. You could break that clamp, and we've tried so hard to break these clamps. They feel indestructible. But if for some reason the clamp didn't work for you, you pop that out and you can use these straps and you still have perfect retention. So field repairability, you can, everything on here you could repair with the needle and thread. The buckles are redundant to the strappage. Sling system on this, basically bungee retention sling. I've seen people want to attach it up here on the vest, some people attaching it on the belt. Whatever your SOP is, whatever you're comfortable with, it's just 1-inch webbing with a slider buckle just to attach it into your MOLLE. Coming back to this, again, 3-round pouches. The set comes with, I think, 5 3-round pouches where the strap is sewn in permanently. And we also have a set of 3-round pouches, one that comes with each, where the strap has a Velcro, the flap has a Velcro back, so you can adjust the height. That is, as I'm wearing right here, if you have an illumination round, you can extend the height on that, and you can also shorten the height on it for HE rounds. The military is developing a lot of high-tech 40mm ordnance right now, so we try to make this as multi-use and multitask as possible. Another pouch that comes with this system is our Delta Omega pouch. This is an ordnance pouch. What's nice about this, it'll fit perfectly for a pair of aluminum rounds. You could drop HE rounds in there, but they'll drop in deep, I have diagonal stacked them. But this is great for multiple types of long rounds for your ordnance. What's awesome about the pouch is you can fit 1, 2, or 3 M4 mags. You can put 2 308 mags. You can put 2 of the 6.8 mags in there. It's got this triangular angle to it, so it pushes up on the front mag or on the front round. So whatever you're trying to get out, it's an easier purchase by the design and cut of the pouch. So this, we put 2, so we put 1 on the side of the butt pouch, and we put 1 pouch for wear here. You can also wear it on your bandolier if you so desire. Moving around to the back, this pouch is a large pouch. We were considering basically the British load carriage belts with 2 large pouches in the back. So you could have your another pouch for a butt pack for your survival gear. This pouch is designed so that we could daisy chain and stack 15 rounds of 40mm in there. Well, that means that if 18 is your battle load, you'd want to have 3 rounds on a separate placard, or 3 individual rounds attached to the front of you for easy access. And we set this up for 15. It's most comfortable at 12, but you can get 15 in there. And you can mount on either side. You can put another 3-round pouch here, or you can put a Delta Omega pouch on the flank of this right here. So that is the holster system. As I said, the holster can be worn I've seen it worn cross draw. I've seen it worn strong side carry. Depends on where you want to carry your pistol, your sidearm. When you step beyond the round carriage, we'll talk briefly about the belt and the shoulder harness. The shoulder harness, this is laser cut. This is a removable shoulder pad. I like wearing the shoulder pad, super thin, but it adds a little something. And when you're wearing it on your plate carrier, you barely even know that this is on. We took the metal off of this so that the sternum strap is just Velcro, because we didn't want to have a secondary projectile caused by any of our harness system when it's worn underneath the plate carrier. It is a 6-point, which is important to get as much weight carriage and load bearing for the weight of the weapon and for the ammunition. And then again, it's on a padded pistol belt, size extra large and large, size small and medium. So there's 2 sizes to them. You can wear it so it Velcros to your underbelt, or you can wear it just attached in like this. It was designed with Special Forces. Their preference was to be able to have an optional shoulder harness, so you could wear just the belt, or some guys would want to wear the shoulder harness with the belt. So, one last thing to note on this. You can break this down as simple as you want. You could wear just this holster on your vest, and you could wear the 40 mic ammo however you're used to carrying it. The Army has presented single, double, triple 40 millimeter HE round carriers. You could also just add just the bandolier. Just this bandolier, add on your own ammunition pouches or for your ordnance. Or you can go with the bandolier with this. The belt, the extra ordnance pouches, the harness, they just make this more comfortable. My goal in the design of this was to take that grenadier and make his life just a little bit easier. Thank you very much. I'm Jim from S.O.Tech.